What's up, carnivores? Zach here with American Smoke, and today we're doing our burn off and seasoning on our Z grill as we prepare to do our first cook. If you watched my assembly video the other day, you saw how that went and you knew that this video was coming. And so first cook coming, we got to do the burn off, get all those manufacturing oils off of it, clean it with the heat, sanitize it, and then we're going to season it and then get it ready for a cook. So let's go ahead, get that process started. We're gonna be doing this by the book today, according to the Z Grill's owner manual. And so what they recommend, first steps is to get all the components out of the grill. That way we can see what's happening with our auger and with our burn pot, and then we will proceed from there. So let's go ahead and get all this stuff out of there. It will never be this clean again. Almost ashamed to mess it up, but it's gotta be done, baby. Feels like just yesterday I was putting this thing together. Okay, so as you can see, once we get everything out, it gives you access to view your burn pot. So you can see the igniter and the burn pot itself. And this is where the pellets are gonna feed in. So next step is to load this baby up with some pellets and fire it up, make sure it's gonna work. For our pellets today, we're gonna be using some of Z Grill's cherry pellets. And that's about how many I think I'm gonna need to do the burn off, the seasoning, and get into my first cook. So we'll see how that goes. Now that we've got it started up, it's going to do its preset attempt to get the smoker to 275 degrees. We're just gonna watch our burn pot and make sure that everything's functioning properly. You can already see a little bit of smoke as that igniter starts to heat up. And we can see our auger spinning. Now we can see that we've got some pellets dropping off into the burn pot. Now we're just waiting on a little bit of white smoke to confirm that our igniter is in fact hot. We'll wait for that. So you can see how that works. It just slowly dumps out of the auger and onto that igniter. And once enough pellets get around that igniter, it's just going to light them up. And there we have it. We've got some smoke. That means it's time to shut this unit down, get it all put together, and then set it up to run on high. Okay, so we got smoke, and like I said, that means everything's functioning properly. It's time to shut it down, get our components put back into the smoker, and then we're gonna run it up on high for about 45 minutes to clean everything off. Hold the button down for about 1 second. And that's gonna run the fan for about 10 minutes to cool everything down. Well, it's really cooking out smoke now. For anybody that ever wondered what that looks like. This is where your heat and your smoke comes from, folks. See, it's smoldering, and then it's gonna burst into flames. That's where all your white smoke comes from at the beginning of a cook. And then it ignites. The smoke is going to clear, become a lot less dirty, a lot more clean. And that's what heats your smoker. Now, like I said, that fan's gonna keep running for 10 minutes even though we've got it turned off. What that's gonna do is it's gonna fully extinguish all those pellets until there's nothing but ash left, to make sure that we don't have embers still burning post-cook, which could cause problems. After that, it'll be completely shut down, and we'll come back and do our burn off. So it has completely incinerated those pellets that were in there. Now it's time to get our components put back in and get it started up again. Make sure that your drip tray is inside of the trough on the right and inside of the little lip on the left here, and that it's running downhill. Porcelain covered grates back in. Go. Now it's just time to turn this thing back on, and we're going to run it up to 275 degrees. That's its preset, and so you don't really have to do anything. You just click the knob if you want to adjust the temperature, put it where you want it, and then don't touch it and it will set automatically. Once it stops blinking, that's your set temp. Now we're gonna let this start kicking out some smoke, and then we'll go on to the next step. Now that our smoke has cleaned up and is burning clean, it's time to shut the lid and crank it up to the high setting. Now, you crank this all the way up. It's 5-degree increments. So you dial that all the way up to 500. That's your highest setting. You just let that sit. It'll sit. So now that we've got that set to 500, all we have to do is just set a timer for 45 minutes and wait. Once that 45 minutes is up, everything should be burned out of this smoker from the manufacturing process, and we're done with the burn off. We'll see you guys in 45 minutes. Okay, so as you can see, this thing can definitely get to 500 degrees. We're at 542 right now. And that's just that heat from that initial push of pellets into the burn pot, throwing it up there. It will regulate, start coming down and even out around 500. What you'll notice in this process is a very noxious smell as those oils and things burn off the metals. And so definitely a good thing to do this. Don't skip it. It will ruin your first cook if you don't. Okay, so a smooth run for about 45 or 50 minutes. That chemical smell that was filling up my studio has abated. Smells nice and clean now, just a little light smoky tint. You're not gonna see a lot of smoke when you're burning this hot on a pellet smoker, so don't expect it. But now it's time to season the Z-Grill. Now, Z-Grill, this is not something they put into their instruction manual, but this is something that I do on all my pits. It just helps clean up a little bit later and helps protect the metal a little bit. So we're just gonna polymerize the inside of the smoker with a little bit of cooking oil. Now what I've got today is the PAM grilling oil. It's a high heat formula, said grilling, so it appealed to me. We're gonna use this. You can use olive oil, you can use regular PAM, you can put it on with a paper towel if you want to, make sure that it's not hot like this, but we've got it nice and hot. We're gonna go ahead and spray this on, just a light coat all over everything, and then we're gonna let it run for about another 30 minutes, and we'll be done. Keep in mind while you're doing this, more is not better. You want an extremely light coat. That way it polymerizes, doesn't run, doesn't gum up. It just creates a barrier. Now all we do is wait for about 35 minutes and that's gonna be done. For safety purposes, you may want to shut your pit down before you do that. I should have shut mine down, but I didn't. And you know, that's just a teaching point for you guys. Shut your pit down, spray it down, turn your pit back on, let it go for 35, 40 minutes, something like that. I'm always putting myself at risk intentionally for your benefit. All right, carnivores, so that's pretty much it. This baby is ready for protein now. I'm gonna start another video here in a minute where we're gonna cook some spatchcock chickens on this thing, see how it does for its first cook. Y'all make sure to keep an eye out for that video. Once it's out, I'll leave a link at the end of this video to that video. That way you can just follow along as we progress with the Z-Grills. Guys, let me know if you have any questions or anything that I didn't cover in this process. Thanks so much for watching. Smoke on, and I'll see y'all in the next video.